Hey guys, thank you for joining me in this video today. We're going to begin here in our child pose. Gently allowing the knees to come as wide as the yoga mat, the fingertips to reach forward, the forehead to relax gently into the earth, hips connected to heels, eyes closed. And I'll invite you here as we begin this short session to simply become aware of your breath. Breathe in and out through the nose. Then notice how your inhale fills the entire upper body at 360 degrees. It fills the back body, the front body, the sides, expanding the rib cage in all directions. And as you exhale, the upper body, the hips, the forehead can melt even more closely towards the earth. In this short practice, we're going to flow through just a little active stretching. So it's a great practice to do if you've already warmed up the muscles a little bit, maybe with some vinyasa or a run or whatever it may be. With your next breath in, allow your forehead to lift off the earth, the fingertips to connect to the earth, the palms to lift as you reach forward, feeling the length of your spine. Exhale, walk the hands towards the right side of your mat, left hand over right, pressing the hips towards the left side of the room, opening up the whole left side of the body. You can gently release the forehead back down. Take a gorgeous breath in, feeling that amazing space. Exhale, let it go and breathe in. Once again, find the fingertips. Imagine the spine is growing longer as you walk the hands through center and then towards the left, right hand pressed on the left palm. Right side of the hips pressing towards the right side of the room. Drop the head. Maintain that connection with that awesome breath. It's going to allow you to really move into these stretches. And then we'll breathe in to arrive back to center. Take your time, no rush. Moving slowly, gently with your body. We're going to meet in a tabletop pose, moving through 3 rounds of our cat-cow. So take some time to adjust here. Space between the fingers, shoulders over the wrists. Breathe in, open the heart, lift the hips, gaze up, and exhale to round. Drop the hips, pull the belly to the sky, release the head. Beautiful, twice more. Such a great way to awaken the spine, to lengthen the spine, to take care of all of our precious vertebrae. Take one more breath like that. Gorgeous. Toes tuck. We're going to allow the hips to arrive to the heels as we cross the right arm over the heart space. Deep stretch for the ankles, for the bottoms of the feet. Find some circles of that right wrist. Stay nice and long in the spine. And then we switch left arm over the heart space. We find some circles of that left wrist, actively pulling the arm into the heart to open up that shoulder. Gorgeous. I know it's super intense in the toes, in the ankles. Last breath. Inhale, bring both arms up to the sky, interlace the hands, press the palms up, open the heart. Exhale, bend the elbows, pull the elbows back behind you As you allow the hands to come towards the earth, reach forward to the top of the mat, release the toes. For one breath, lift the knees, stretching the ankles in the opposite direction, activate the core, and then release once more. Toes tucked, we send the hips back. Downward facing dog, gorgeous. Super long spine. We send the hips to the sky. We open up the shoulders. We find whatever movements feel good here for you. Breath in, right toes reach to the sky. Exhale, right foot between the hands. Low lunge as we release that left knee down. We allow ourselves to drop into the hips here. Keep the spine long, the shoulders away from the ears. This is one of my absolute favorite stretches. Finding a little opening in the hips. And I love to add a little bit of movement, a little hips moving side to find that sweet spot where you can hold and breathe. Gorgeous. Inhale, open up the heart. Exhale, we send the hips back. We're going to stretch the back of this right leg, actively flexing the right toes back towards the face, keeping the spine long, maybe looking forward. Every breath in, an opportunity to reach the crown of the head forward. Every exhale, an opportunity to fold just a little bit more deeply. Amazing. Inhale, we come forward. As we do, we lift the arms up to the sky. Exhale, cactus, open the arms here. Think heart lifting up towards the sun. One more breath in, and we release both hands inside of the right foot this time, finding our lizard pose. My favorite variation of this shape is just finding the knife edge of that right foot and allowing the right hand to travel to the right knee. So it adds a little twist as we open up the hips. This feels super good on the outside of the right hip, at least for me. And we keep breathing. Option to stay in your lizard. You can always keep the hands to the floor, bring the forearms down. Option here to bend that left knee, catching a hold of the left toes, adding a stretch for the top of the left thigh. Moving slowly, never moving further than where our body is willing to go. Gorgeous. Take your time unraveling as we bring the right hand back to the earth. We tug the left toes. We send the right foot up to the sky with a breath in, a little heart opener as the right foot connects to the outside of the mat. We lift the hips, open the heart, and arrive back to downward facing dog. Beautiful. Try for 3 breaths of stillness here. Feeling the backs of the legs, the length in the spine, and never losing that connection to the breath. Breathe in, left toes lift. Exhale, left foot between the hands. Nice and gentle, ballerina grace. As we release the right knee down, you can choose to keep the toes tucked or released. And always, if there's ever issues with the knee, you can bring a towel underneath, roll up your mat, find something to add a little support. As you move into the hips, smile, finding that spot that feels so good to open up. Breathe in, open the heart. Exhale, send the hips back. Lengthen that left leg, super long, gorgeous. Inhale, reach the crown of the head forward. Then exhale to fold a little bit. Sending oxygen into the back of that left leg. Flexing the toes back towards the face is going to add a little bit more stretch. Inhale, come forward. We lift the arms up to the sky. Deep breath in. As we exhale, we bend the elbows, opening up the chest, this gorgeous sunshine flowing into the heart space. Fingertips rain down towards the floor, and they come inside of the left foot. As we move into our lizard pose, you can choose to allow the hands to stay exactly where they are. Perhaps come down to the forearms, or join me at the knife edge of the left foot, left hand on the left knee, opening up the heart, adding a little twist. Breathing fully, completely. Gorgeous. Option to stay, option to bend that right knee, adding a little bit of opening for that right quad. This for me gets super tight. And if you have issues with the lower back, part of helping to support that area of our body means keeping open quads and open hamstrings. So finding that space, keeping our muscles nice and flexible in those areas that are very hard to stretch. And we release, we bring the left hand down, we invite the left toes up to the sky with a gorgeous breath in, and exhale releases the left foot outside of the mat. This is optional, moving into our wild thing, arriving back to our downward facing dog, taking the time that you'd like. And then an exhale brings the knees to the earth. We'll bring the knees together. The hips to the heels, arms by the side of the body, forehead down to the ground. Maybe the fingertips press into the bottoms of the feet for a little foot massage. Maybe you sway gently left to right, massaging the third eye. Extending the arms in front of you, bringing the hands together, bend the elbows, thumbs come behind the neck, adding a little stretch for underneath the arms. Gorgeous. Last round of breath. Hands release. And one vertebrae at a time, we climb up the spine. Move our feet to one side. Find our sit bones. Find a nice comfortable seat. Nice big smile. Inhale, thumbs to the third eye. And we fold. Namaste.